Hello, hello. Good evening to everyone. My name is Ian. I'm eating ice cream. And this is the final Eurovision prediction for 2017. So, we are now nearing the end. We will know where we're going to go. Might be Italy, might be Lisbon, maybe Cardiff. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe Sofia, if you have the money. So, right now, we have 26 countries, and it is rather complicated and rather. Well, there are front runners, and there are sometimes people who are obviously not going to have a better standing. So, this is our. Wait, here, there. This is our guide. So, I have divided our 26 scoreboard into 3 zones. So we have the green zone, which is top 10. We have the yellow zone, which is middle table. And we have the last zone, the red zone, which comprises of the bottom 6. Now I also divided it into subgroups like top 3, bottom 3, rest of top 10, left hand side of scoreboard, those kinds of things. Now, with this is not in any order. If it's in the green zone, it might be on 21st or 26th. If it's on the red zone, on the green zone, it might be top 10. It might go top 3. So that is how I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna start from the bottom, rock bottom, to going up to the top. So let us do this. So starting from the bottom. So adding my first country. No, I'm gonna first put my bottom 3. So that will be Denmark, Cyprus, and Israel. Okay, so let me justify this. I think it's not gonna be a hat trick for Germany. I think it is kind of a mess song, but it's not an egregious song that's gonna get last. But it is still in the bottom 6. Wait a minute. With Denmark, I think it's just sandwiched between 2 of the front runners, Portugal and Italy, to be a contender. And this, I think it will not do well. It did qualify, good for her, but I think it will not do well. Then I hope Cyprus, I think even though it's a great song, running order again, and also the staging might not do well for him. Israel, same thing. First, this is not a Belgium. This is not Belgium last year, so I think it will go to the very bottom. Also joining them at the bottom 6 is Germany, Spain, and Greece. So with Germany, again, I think it is in the bottom still, but it's not going to be last. They're not going to do a hat trick. With Spain, for obvious reasons, I think the Spanish fans have seen the light and have not hyped the song. Therefore, the staging is not in the middle. It would have been a 17 if it had the Spanish hype. But right now, without the hype, I think 22 is the best option for Spain. Greece, on the other hand, yes, it qualified, but history with last year. I think it will have a bad time to get points, even though there's diaspora. Or maybe it will go. So I'm putting on 21. It might go middle of the table. Okay, now to my next 4. So this is 720. I call this near the precipice. So near the precipice are Australia, Austria, Ukraine, and Hungary. Okay, going first with Australia. I think, yeah, I did qualify. I don't want to talk about it. But I still don't get the song. It is. I think it's gonna go middle of the table. It's not gonna go higher than. It's not gonna go top 10. Austria. It's a nice song. I love the song, but then it's too plain for the competition. It did qualify, like Greece, like Australia, like Denmark. But I think um, right now Hungary. Sorry, Austria is too nice to be there, but I still like the song. It's still gonna be on the playlist. Moving on, Ukraine rock song. I think they're not gonna host next year. But it is a competence song, so it is in the middle. But seeing as it does not connect properly with the rest of Europe, it might go bottom 6. Hungry, Yossi Papai. I think with that song, it is over my head, but I think, to be honest, it is a competent song, but I'm seeing this as a middle of the table. It is. It has done his work. I think he's not gonna go anywhere than that. Okay, I'm rambling. So then we are at the top 6. So this is the possible 11 placers. So I have Moldova, Croatia, the Netherlands, France, Sweden, and the United Kingdom. Okay, let me start with my bias. So the United Kingdom, it's a great song. It's a competent song with a better staging. A lot of people are saying it's gonna like either win or go top 10, but I think it's gonna go middle of the table. It has to be middle of the table, I think. It's not gonna go bottom last like every pessimistic person is trying to do. But with United Kingdom, I think it's either gonna go top 10 or it's not, and it's gonna be middle of the table. So for that, I am giving the benefit of the doubt for the United Kingdom and placing them 11th. Sweden, I Can't Go On by Robin Benson. The joke. With Sweden, it is qualified because it is Sweden. But the song though, it feels anonymous, for lack of a better term, because every time it's always Sweden's this and Sweden that. But right now, it is overshadowed by other countries, like the top 3, and I will tell you in a moment. So I think a better placing, a middle of the table placing, they're not going to go top 10, because I think there are other countries that would be better than Sweden. France, love the song, but the revamp, the English bent and the chorus didn't work for me. The staging did not work for me. It feels empty stage syndrome. It's gonna be like Georgia 2012. It's a good staging. I think it isn't as uber hype as Amir last year. So I think this is their full form for France. The Netherlands, the Schuyler sisters, I'm sorry, OG, I think is a better placing for them. This is they haven't qualified. They have qualified last year, but I think they're gonna repeat themselves with Deum and finish on the middle of the table. Maybe 12 or 13, maybe 11th, but they are knocking on it. But I don't think they will. Moving on to Croatia with who is this person? Jakesh with my friend. It's too Eurovish for me, per se. It's a competent Eurovish song, as well as Moldova. But I think it has served its purpose, and I think it's not gonna knock on the 10. Okay. Oof, sorry. Removed it. Let me just check. Okay, so we're done with that. Now I'm gonna do it. Damn it. Sorry, technical difficulties. Okay, we're gonna do it one by one. So here's my top 10. In no particular order except the top 3. So my top 10 will be Norway, Modern Song. I think a lot of people from the EDM crowd, because Latvia's gone and Macedonia's gone, I think they will latch on to Norway, and I think it will go top 10. Another one would be Romania. A lot of people will still find a Eurovision song that they like. I think Croatia is not that. I think Moldova would have been if they were on the first spot, but the sheen on Moldova has gone, and I think they reserve themselves for the new names that they're gonna do. So Romania, I think, sits in the 9th position for me. Azerbaijan at number 8. I think they'll still keep their top 10 for Azerbaijan. I think with the staging, they've done a clever thing that rather than saying this is a stage for Eurovision, they said they're going to make a mini music video for the stage for Eurovision. So the angles aren't, oh, we're in the stage, oh, this is set on the stage. They start first with something like it's a set, but the set is focused on it, not the set is enveloped in the stage like a Matryoshka doll. So I think the stage is still weird. Of course, I still don't get it. But I think 8th place will be a good place for Azerbaijan. Okay. Moving on. Poland, 7th place. For my taste, I think Poland will go top again in televote. I need the ice cream. So with Poland, it's a competent song like last year. I think it's gonna get a middling result in the juries, and then it's gonna shut up like a flaming rocket when it gets to the televote. I think that is what's always going to happen when we have this 100% jury, 100% televote amalgamation. Moving on, Armenia. I think, yep, Armenia is number 6. I think it is better than Azerbaijan, even though the difference I think is Azerbaijan made a stage for the stage. Armenia went around and built around the stage. It was better. It highlighted what the stage at Eurovision can be done. And I think with those differences, it's oranges and apples. So, but I think Armenia is the superior one because even though they don't have the set or the mini music video, I think they have a better understanding on how to use the stage. Okay, top 5, Belarus. Navi Band, oh, this is the best placing I think Belarus will ever get ever. I think the song will be latched on to a lot of country music people, ethnic music, world music kind of people. I think the juries will appreciate it as this, country as Mumford & Son hipster vibe. So Belarus, I think, will go on to top 10. I think if we either switch with Poland, but I think Armenia is stable with beating Azerbaijan. Lastly, not the least, Belgium. Surprise, 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 the winner. of semi-final 1, even though they haven't announced it. I think with Belgium works because she's nervous. That's what's happening. I think the nerves are interpreting the song, and I think if she gets more nervous, no, I think if she just had the right amount of nervous in the song, I think she can be in the running for top 4, maybe placing also the top 3. Now, so there are only 3 countries left. So who are my top 3? So let me just put it there. So we're either gonna go to Sofia, Lisbon, or Milan. Okay, let me state the obvious. Italy, I think, even though the staging is a bit meh for me, I think Italy will be rewarded by the juries, and I think people will latch onto the monkey and the dance and the thing, and the crazy Eurovision factor. So I think Italy is sailing for number 1. With Portugal, number 2. Um, well, they're tied. I think Portugal and Belgium will interchange throughout the night. For Portugal, I think it's a nice song. It's a classic song, as I have reviewed. And with Bulgaria, it's the same effect, but Bulgaria is more modern than classic. So it's either going to be which ballad is better, classic or modern. And I think Portugal has the advantage. The problem is, though, I think if the presence of Sobral is not as welcoming as the audience, because I'm gonna be honest and say that he moves like a drug addict, and those things, it doesn't work for me, but I get it that other people get why it works for them. Now, they are still in contention with Italy, but I think it's gonna be a 2-horse second place between Bulgaria and Portugal. Okay, so this is my prediction. 26 countries, ranging from Italy to Denmark. This is my prediction. Now, I don't know. Well, it's obviously gonna be Italy, but my change, I think, is I think that United Kingdom can do better or win. No, I'm gonna slash my expectations, and I say the United Kingdom will do their best placing since Blue. If they can beat Blue, which was 11th, I think a lot of people were gonna be happy and they're gonna sing in the streets, and it's gonna be a 1-week bank holiday for them. If they can beat 11th place, they already won, and I think the BBC can be commended that they now know how to do Eurovision. Just need to, adjust things. So there you go. My name is Ian, and for the final time, this is my Eurovision prediction. So for the aftermath, which is going to be on the Sunday night for me, we will do it live. Go on our Facebook page, and we will do our live reaction results there. Until then, I'll see you. Goodbye.